ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, Shartimus, subscribe, never mind the bollocks, I got blisters on my fingers. Hey, what's up you guys, ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Sandman Build-A-Figure waves, Ms. Marvel. If you're trying to pick up this wave, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And thanks again, Xmanny87, for making half this wave my Christmas gift this year. Very awesome of you, bro. Check out his Instagram page, link in the description below. And I like the box art over here that we get from Ms. Marvel. It says Ms. Marvel right there. We get the Ms. Marvel logo at the top. And on the side, you can see her right over there with those crazy fists. And on the back, you can see the figure. There's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then there's Ms. Marvel again. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's our Kamala Ms. Marvel figure out of the packaging. And I think it's great that Hasbro went ahead and made this figure. And even more awesome that Marvel created this character. I think she's very cool. Now, at first, I felt a little different about it. I was like, what? That's not Ms. Marvel. This is Ms. Marvel right here. That's Ms. Marvel. But at the time, Carol Danvers changed her alias to Captain Marvel, so there was that vacancy. And also, she breathes in the Terrigen Mist and develops these shape-shifting powers that you see right over here. She can stretch her limbs out like Mr. Fantastic. She can also grow like Giant Man and shrink down like Ant-Man, as well as shapeshift like Mystique. So she has a very cool power set. I think she's a very interesting character, and I'm glad to see her here in action figure form. So anyway, let's take a closer look at Kamala. Now, I have to admit, I'm not super familiar with this character. I have been reading All New, All Different Avengers, and I love that she's part of that team. I did read the first 5 issues of her first title, and I thought it was great how we get a little inside look at a Pakistani American life. I don't know any Pakistani people close enough to tell whether or not that was dead on or not. So if you're Pakistani American and you did read those first 5 issues, please let me know in the comments below how accurate it was. It seemed very authentic to me, but again, I don't really know. But anyway, looking at this head sculpt, I think it looks very good. I think it very much looks like Kamala. Now, in those first 5 issues, her nose is a little bit bigger than what we're seeing right here, but this still looks good, and this does look like the Ms. Marvel I've been seeing in the All New, All Different Avengers, so I like it. I think the paint came out pretty clean. The eyes aren't too bad, you know. There's nothing really to complain about right there. I mean, I guess you could say her right eye is a little cockeyed, if anything, but it's not bad enough for me to really complain about it. And her mouth looks pretty good, you know, the paint on there looks pretty nice. I like how her hair is sculpted. I think it's very accurate. I like it a lot. Very cool. I'm digging this. And then right here, you can see that she does have that Ms. Marvel logo right there going across, and the paint does run up inside there, so I think that's pretty cool. Did get a little extra gold right there though, and the trimmings look pretty nice over here. Looking on the back, you can see it. And then we do get these, or her scarf right there. Looking pretty nice with the gold painted on there. So the deco came out pretty clean on this. I like the wrinkles. I like how they used a soft material for this bottom section right there. I think that's cool. It doesn't really hinder the articulation too poorly. The legs look pretty solid, no shadowing or anything like that. She has her boots right there and peg holes at the bottom of her feet. Now, as far as accessories go, she only comes with these 2 pieces right over here. And this is one of those characters where it really could be endless. So anyway, what you do is you just pull out the elbow right there, and then you could replace it with one of these right here. And I think that's pretty awesome that we get these interchangeable parts. I really like that a lot. I just wish we had more, you know, and a little bit more articulation. Like if we had a wrist swivel right here, I would have appreciated that, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's still very workable. Then just to demonstrate how she looks with the open hand, and just port that right in there, and then there she goes. So now these are both extended. I really wish that we had gotten something where we could pull like the calf off and we can get an extended leg, because I've seen her do that a lot where she's walking around all huge with these really long extended legs. And just to get a closer look at these, I want to compliment Hasbro on these hands. I mean, very nice little details right there in the palm of her hand. Very realistic. I like how the fist looks too. You can get the little thumbnail right there. So I think this is pretty sweet, man. I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, all the fingernails are even sculpted on there and everything. Looking at these hands a little bit closer, you know, get some nice gold right there. So this is pretty cool, man. Not a bad figure. Now the articulation on this figure is not too bad. You can get her head to move up. I wish they used softer plastic for this hair, but her head will shift up just a tiny bit, so at least there's some articulation right there. She does have a disc hinge in there, so you can move the head down pretty far. You also get side-to-side movement over here, which isn't too bad, and a little bit of head wobbling, and you can rotate this scarf around. It will rotate around her neck. Anyway, her shoulder joints move very far outward. You can move them all the way down. They will rotate forward. For the regular arms over here, they will bend in more than 90 degrees at the elbow, but for the extendo ones, they only meet the 90-degree mark, so you can't bend those ones in more than that. And then we also get swivels right here. Same thing with these longer ones. You get a swivel over there. Then you get a wrist swivel for the small hands, and it hinges up and down. I really wish that they'd given us a cut right over here at the wrist so that we could, you know, swap the smaller wrist over here, or give her like a shorter arm and then with the big hand. I don't know. It would have just been more options. But anyway, she does have a diaphragm joint that rotates side to side, and then she can pivot right over there, and she shifts back one notch and moves forward one notch, so that's not too terrible. I wish she could move back a little bit more though. I like how the paint goes all the way through though. And then you do get hip joints that move outward that much. Her bikini right here, yeah, and this is her Muslim bikini, I believe, and it can get the legs or the hips moving outward that far. It's not too bad. She can kick forward pretty well. It's not too bad either, and not back so much. She does have an upper thigh cut right there. Double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles move down, up, and of course she had an ankle pivot. And to measure out this figure, you can see that Kamala is standing just a little under 6 inches tall. Then comparing Kamala Ms. Marvel next to our Carol Ms. Marvel, you can see that this one's much taller, as this is a teenage figure over here. But yeah, I think the size difference works out really well. And then comparing Ms. Marvel to another teenage figure, we have the Miles Morales Spider-Man, and I think the height difference is pretty good over here. I think they're about the same size. And I'm excited for the Sam Nova also. That trio I thought is very cool. I really like the three of them. And then just to see this figure next to another teenage figure, we have White Tiger over here, and you can see that they are standing at the same height, and they do share the same legs and feet. And then here's Ms. Marvel next to all the other figures from the wave, minus the Build-A-Figure. Wow, that's a lot of dudes, man. But yeah, very good wave. I'm actually really happy with this. And then here's Ms. Marvel next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Pakistani Ms. Marvel now. Hey, high five for diversity, huh? Ah! And then here's Ms. Marvel with both of her extended arms attached, and it's a little bit weird having this setup over here. I guess my biggest complaint with this figure is that we could have gotten more accessories, or I hoped we'd gotten more accessories, or we'd gotten double jointed elbows, because it's really hard to pose the figure around without double jointed elbows. When was the last time we'd gotten a female figure from Hasbro with double jointed elbows? I can't even remember off the top of my head. It's been so long, but I'm hoping one day we see that. But for the most part, I really like this figure, and if you want to complete your all new, all different Avengers, you definitely got to pick her up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you want to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell, especially if you're on your cell phone watching this, letting you know when the latest ShartimusPrime video is coming at your face. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it's over at marvelousnews.com. And you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links all in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here.